So it's fair to say the AirPods 3 rumor cycle has been pretty odd because of course, initially there were a bunch of rumors claiming that AirPods 3 were set to release at the March event, but then we saw no March event, which meant we got no AirPods. But then, Ming-Chi Kuo, supply chain analyst, comes out of nowhere and says that AirPods 3 have been pushed back till Q3. But of course, as per usual in the Apple leaking world, we have another source coming out of nowhere claiming different things, because today we have Hits Double Daily basically saying that AirPods 3 along with Apple Music Hi-Fi could be ready in the coming weeks. And guys, you know what, this actually makes a ton of sense to me, so let's delve into this. Make sure to like and subscribe for the latest Apple news and rumors, and with that being said, let's just tuck in. So from what I'm understanding, Hits Double Daily is a leaker within the music industry and basically has tons of intel on what's happening in the music world, and of course, Apple releasing AirPods 3 and the Apple Music Hi-Fi subscription is pretty massive. Now here's a little interesting tidbit for you guys, but the last major Apple report that Hits Double Daily gave us was back in 2001, where they claimed a pretty dodgy leak, but they said Apple would make something called the iPod. I haven't heard of that. What the hell is an iPod? Anyways, they haven't got the best track record, but this leak does seem pretty legit, and let me explain why. So number one, let's talk about the hardware itself. AirPods 3, they have been leaked into oblivion. We have tons of images, very legit looking images of AirPods 3. And of course, in the past, when we get legit looking images of upcoming AirPods, that means the release is near. And so, yes, Apple releasing AirPods 3 in May actually seems pretty plausible to me. And yes, I know some of you might be thinking, why didn't they just announce AirPods 3 at the spring loaded event? Well, here's the thing. Apart from the OG version in 2016, ever since, Apple has basically released every version of AirPods via a press release online, even the major ones like AirPods Max and AirPods Pro. And so it does seem like Apple has an unspoken rule with AirPods and their release, and so yes, Apple releasing AirPods 3 via press release actually makes a lot more sense. And of course, citing the past once again, Apple has released many products in this awkward May phase between the spring event and WWDC. For example, we saw the MacBook Pro Intel refresh in May of last year. So yeah, again, I think it just makes a lot of sense for Apple to release AirPods 3 very, very soon. In fact, iHack2 Pro believes it could be in the second week of May, though do note, much like we're seeing with the M1 iMac and the iPad Pro, I'm pretty sure we're going to see a delay with these, so even if Apple releases these this month, they probably won't ship till, of course, June, or maybe even into early July. Now, interestingly, Mac Rumors believes the coming weeks could be WWDC, so maybe we see AirPods 3 and this Hi-Fi music subscription on June 7th, but honestly, that makes no sense to me because, of course, WWDC is focused on developers, and AirPods and an Apple Music Hi-Fi subscription has no connection whatsoever with developers, and so I am pretty sure that we're going to see a May press release for the Hi-Fi music subscription service and AirPods 3. Now, the other big tidbit that supports this is iOS 14.6 beta, because there are plenty of references to this new Hi-Fi music subscription, and so let's quickly delve into that. So basically, in case you don't know, Hi-Fi is high fidelity audio. Basically, a lot of services right now, like Spotify and Apple Music, they compress the audio to, of course, save you from using up a ton of data while listening to music. But of course, the audiophiles out there clearly aren't happy about this, and so they use streaming services like Tidal, which basically offers you the original quality and basically how the audio and the song was supposed to sound when it was recorded and produced. Now, do note, most probably can't tell the difference between uncompressed and compressed audio. This is more for audiophiles out there, but it's nice Apple is offering this because, of course, conveniently, a few months ago, Spotify announced Spotify Hi-Fi, and so this clearly is Apple retaliating against Spotify as per usual. Now, in terms of specific details, this could cost you around $10 per month, so basically the same as an individual plan, which is pretty interesting because I assumed Apple would charge a premium for the premium audio experience, but I guess not. Maybe that's Apple trying to be competitive and of course be the cheapest music streaming service possible that offers high fidelity audio. In fact, knowing Apple, it's very likely this hi-fi audio subscription is included for free with Apple One, just so you end up paying a little more for that juicy bundle. And by the way, mentioned in the codes, there is reference to maybe this being only compatible with a few AirPods, so of course I think the AirPods Pro and the AirPods Max are a given, but maybe AirPods 3 could gain this feature because we have heard about spatial audio coming to AirPods 3, and so maybe this could tie in with that. But anyways, more importantly, it's likely that iOS 14.6 releases to the public around the end of May alongside the new releases, and so if Apple's releasing Apple Music Hi-Fi this month, it's very likely we do see AirPods 3 alongside it. Anyways, coming back to AirPods 3, something pretty funny I want to share with you guys, but Mr. Love to Dream, our favorite cryptic tweeter, basically said, jokingly, at least I think, the M1 is coming to AirPods 3. Now guys, I can't lie, I have wanted the AirPods experience to be supercharged by the M1 processor because clearly you need the power to edit Final Cut 8K video with your AirPods because you can do that somehow. Obviously I'm joking, okay? I don't need M1, you don't need M1 in AirPods. However, in another leak that I'm hoping is not a joke, Mr. Love to Dream simply says dual SiP silicon. Now clearly he's referring to the system in package we see on the Apple Watch and AirPods, so maybe this could be referring to a H2 chip that we could see with AirPods 3, though do note, number one, this dual SiP is essentially two SoCs bundled together, which makes no sense on AirPods because AirPods don't really need extra power, they just need extra efficiency and better battery life. So maybe the dual SiP is focusing on battery life and improving that. I would actually appreciate a massive jump in battery life because AirPods 2 for me just don't last long enough anymore, especially with how fast these batteries degrade. I would appreciate having either a larger battery or of course a more efficient processor. But that's about it for today's video. Let me know in the comments below, when do you think we're gonna see AirPods 3? Anyways, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. For the latest Apple news and rumors, check out the video in the iCard above about my first impressions on AirTags. And on that note, I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya, peeps.